acting up! Stop! Stop acting up! Stop! Stop!
Every call, every stop, every pursuit. Law enforcement operates in a world where seconds matter and decisions shape outcomes. From high-speed chases to tense confrontations, each moment is unpredictable, testing the limits of officers and suspects alike. Now let's explore together the raw, unfiltered reality of policing.
January 15th, 2023, Trooper Brandon attempted to pull over a female driver, but she had other plans. Instead of stopping, she hit the gas, leading the trooper on a pursuit.
South on Warren. South on Warren. We're stopped at Warren Valley.
The woman, who was half naked, suddenly bailed out of the vehicle and took off on foot. But she didn't get far. Trooper Brandon quickly caught up and placed her under arrest. However, she wasn't ready to give up just yet. She had an offer for the trooper.
FBI too. Please don't do that. No. I'm not.
Stop talking.
I don't have no STDs.
Stop talking.
I swear.
Stop talking. Stop. Stop.
I will. Escape. Please.
Stop.
My kids.
I don't care. Turn around.
I'm drunk. You want to let me go to jail? Seriously, go home. Like, I will. Like, I have no STDs. Let me go. Just say
Despite her desperate offers, the trooper remained professional and did his job. The woman was arrested and taken into custody, bringing this wild pursuit to an end.
We're going north now.
Yeah, we're towards.
Right now we're through the median, going up the hill.
The suspect suddenly swerved off the road and dangerously merged onto the highway, desperately trying to escape. But the trooper has no more patience. This kind of driving is a serious threat to everyone on the road. It's time to end this chase.
There we go. We're almost going to
Yeah, I'm trying to call him through this cornfield. He speeds over.
well, there's nothing where if he goes to the west, it just takes over to the four-way out there past the paddle car. Just be aware it's flat. There's nothing else there.
The suspect is now plowing through a soybean field. This is getting out of control. This chase makes no sense anymore. He must be stopped immediately.
Yeah, there's really good. Hey, we will see that unit. Don't worry about it. Don't just stop there. Just stay right there where you're at. So that way we can make sure to see you.
I think they might have just ramped off the river.
I ramped my freaking car. I don't know how many times.
If it's okay with the numbers, if you want to go ahead and maybe get records, this way.
Shut up.
Hey, which way they go, man?
I have no idea. We ramped off right here.
They bailed down here?
He was swimming the river. This is the driver.
Hey, they're going to be down here by the river if you guys can come down here. That's where they fled.
Female and another male.
It's going to be a female and another male. But be by
The suspect, Tyler Jones, and his passengers fled on foot. Jones tried to swim across the river but quickly surrendered at gunpoint. When he refused to comply, a trooper took him down and placed him under arrest. He was then taken into custody while the passengers were found hiding nearby and also taken into custody. Later, suspect Dusty Gregory gave up information on a stolen Kubota lawnmower. Troopers tracked it down, and further investigation confirmed it had been stolen from the city of Van Buren. All suspects were taken into custody. On June 9, 2024, Trooper Robert Rome was on patrol when he spotted a motorcyclist riding without the required safety gear. The trooper activated his lights and sirens to initiate a traffic stop, but the biker refused to comply, sparking a pursuit.
Correction, straight on Midland. I bumped him in the intersection. Coming up to 6. 36. Alright, he's in the ditch, and he began passing on a pig. Crossing North 6, or North and North.
Despite 2 pit maneuver attempts by Trooper Rome, the suspect skillfully recovered each time and continued fleeing. With every passing second, the pursuit became increasingly dangerous.
Back on this.
That's North End. We're passing the Wide Awake Cafe on North 10. Alright, behind the jail. On Cornell.
We're behind the jail.
Headed back to Wheeler. We're in a parking lot here. Still behind the jail.
Trooper Rome attempted yet another pit maneuver, causing the biker to go over a curb. Astonishingly, the suspect managed to recover once again. It's unbelievable how he kept regaining control every single time, refusing to give up.
The train track.
Going through a red light.
Yeah, 7 shot the lead. We're coming up to Garrison.
Thank you, Rick.
Left it out in the photo. I'll take it back up. Then walk in, I'll come right behind it.
Get out! Hey, get down!
Finally, the suspect's luck ran out as he crashed on his own and couldn't get back on his bike before Trooper Rome caught up and arrested him. He was taken into custody, bringing this wild and dangerous chase to an end. What do you think should be the appropriate punishment for a suspect who endangered so many lives with such reckless behavior? In Fayetteville, Arkansas, on July 27, 2023, a trooper was stationary when a motorcyclist flew past his position at high speed. The trooper immediately activated his lights and sirens to initiate a stop, but something about the motorcyclist just felt off.
He's holding his hands up. I don't know what he's got going on right now, but he's not stopping for me. We're slowing down here at exit 4. Festival Street. He's motioning like he's gonna stop. We'll see. You better stop. You better stop. Alright, he's taking off again.
The motorcyclist initially signaled as if he was going to pull over, but it was all a trick. In an instant, he accelerated and took off, initiating a high-speed pursuit.
What color is the bike?
It's like black and red. We just turned on to Crescent Avenue.
Just when it seemed like the motorcyclist might escape the trooper's sight, he suddenly slowed down and turned into a church parking lot.
He's in a residential area.
Yeah, 10-4.
What kind of speed you got?
I'm gonna shoot you! I'm gonna shoot you! We're in the parking lot right now. Back on Crescent. So our speeds aren't too bad right now. We're about 70, but
Okay, if we can't get him stopped there pretty quick and he goes to getting reckless, let's 1022 it because we don't need to get anybody hurt.
Throughout the pursuit, the suspect nearly lost control of his bike multiple times. But when he attempted a left turn at high speed, he was going too fast to slow down in time, forcing him onto the grass. And that would be his big mistake.
You're being recorded! You're behind your back! Behind your back! Look at me! Look at me! Hey, I will stop! I will stop!
The fact that the motorcyclist had the audacity to say, "You are being recorded," after fleeing from law enforcement is absolutely crazy. However, his reckless run didn't last. He was arrested and taken into custody, bringing this wild chase to an end. Now the question is, what punishment do you think he deserves for his dangerous actions? On March 10th, 2023, a trooper received reports of a male riding an ATV recklessly. Moments later, the trooper spotted the four-wheeler making sudden lane changes. Activating emergency lights and sirens, the trooper attempted a traffic stop, but the driver had no intention of stopping. Instead, he hit the throttle, reaching speeds over 60 miles per hour. The chase was on.
I'm behind you. We're going from correction, almost going to us.
The suspect weaved through traffic, recklessly changing lanes and putting other drivers in danger. The trooper stayed close behind, cautiously tracking his movements, waiting for the right moment to make a safe stop.
Driver, pull over!
Going straight. I'll try to pick the box in.
67 north approaching McCain. Speed 67, moderate traffic.
67 north approach McCain.
Driver, pull over! Driver, pull over!
67 north, taking the warning. No correction, stay on 67.
Pull over!
I believe he's in your house.
Despite multiple warnings to pull over, the suspect refused to stop, determined to make his escape. But how long could he really outrun the law? Let's see how this chase came to an end.
Right here, West Vegas, come in, around here, 278.
His back tire just came off.
Right, perfect. 2, you know, 3 wheels. No 67 on the approaching line.
Speed 60.
Go ahead, get him right here.
Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get on the ground! Get your...
Why are you running, buddy?
I want to run. I was trying to get off the freeway, sir.
Are you drunk?
No, sir.
Do you not see us trying to get you stopped?
Yes, sir. I was trying to get off the freeway. I don't have drugs and none of them.
As we've seen, the suspect ignored multiple warnings from troopers and even lost a rear wheel during the pursuit. But that didn't stop him. He tried to escape again, only to be brought to a stop shortly after. When officers approached, they immediately noticed a strong odor of alcohol and bloodshot eyes. Now, the suspect faces multiple charges, including DUI, fleeing, and providing false information to law enforcement. Another reckless decision, another arrest. On July 21st, 2023, an Arkansas state trooper stopped a driver for speeding. The driver initially pulled over to the side of the road, but as soon as the trooper approached, he slammed the gas pedal and fled, initiating a high-speed pursuit. As the pursuit escalated, the suspect made things even more dangerous by driving erratically around residential areas, weaving between houses, and putting not only his own life at risk, but also the safety of residents in the area.
You better show me your hands. You better show me your hands, son.
After a wild chase that had officers on edge, the suspect was finally stopped and arrested. He was taken into custody without further incident. Now, what do you think he should be punished with? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. In South Bend, Indiana, on Wednesday night, when a Michigan State police trooper conducted a routine traffic stop, the red Kia had been pulled over for a blown brake lamp, but what started as a simple stop quickly escalated. The driver, identified as 32-year-old Joshua Ringel of South Bend, had an active warrant for assault. As the trooper attempted to take him into custody, Ringel actively resisted, leading to a physical struggle. During the altercation, Ringel managed to break free and ran back to his vehicle, where a female passenger was already seated. The trooper pursued him, deploying a taser as Ringel climbed into the driver's seat. But then, Ringel pulled out a gun. The trooper immediately drew his service weapon and gave verbal commands for Ringel to drop the firearm. Instead, Ringel hit the gas, fleeing south with the trooper in pursuit.
Reason for chase. Police officer from CW.
The chase ultimately made its way into South Bend, where officers attempted to bring it to an end. Ringel struck a South Bend police cruiser that was actively setting up the stop sticks. The situation was quickly escalating, and the pursuit was nearing its breaking point.
Coming up to West Madison. Officer down.
Joshua Ringel abandoned his vehicle and fled on foot. Moments later, shots were fired. A second Michigan State police trooper, still in his patrol vehicle, pursued Ringel on foot. In the chaos, the police vehicle went partially over the embankment, crashing into a tree. With tensions high, officers from multiple agencies rushed to the scene. Drones, K-9 units, and a SWAT team were deployed to search the wooded area. The pursuit came to a grim end. Ringel was found dead at the bottom of an embankment. The female passenger in the Kia was unharmed and not taken into custody. Meanwhile, one Michigan officer suffered minor injuries but is expected to recover. On April 25, 2021, Corporal Youngblood of the Crime Suppression Unit responded to Northside Drive and Fair Street in Fulton County, Georgia, after reports of multiple off-road vehicles illegally driving on city streets. While in the area, Corporal Youngblood spotted a maroon ATV speeding southbound. The driver, later identified as Daryl Sturkey, briefly stopped after seeing the marked patrol vehicle, but then made a U-turn and fled, initiating a pursuit.
It's going back towards the park, 10-12. Alright, Lenny, he's going up to the park.
After briefly losing sight of the suspect, troopers searched the area for several minutes. Just when it seemed like he might have gotten away, the suspect was located, bringing the chase back into focus.
He's paying the officer on back street. Alright, he's down on the ground. They're going 1095 with him.
Put your hand on the back. All right. Sit down. Sit down. Why are you running, dude?
Hey, you'll get back over to the park, so I'll let them know we're ready to go. We're back around to the park.
Once taken into custody, Sturkey admitted to having a firearm in his pocket, which was recovered as evidence. He was transported to Grady Memorial Hospital for evaluation, where he confirmed his wrist soreness was due to a prior injury. After being medically cleared, he was booked into the Fulton County Jail. Additionally, Sturkey had active warrants through the DeKalb County Sheriff's Office and the Atlanta Police Department, ensuring this dangerous suspect was finally off the streets. July 5, 2024, Virginia State Police troopers attempted to stop a matte purple Dodge Charger for reckless driving, but the driver refused to stop, leading to a high-speed pursuit.
The other one coming southbound right now, south of Edsel. Going south 395, it's the matte purple Charger. Nope, he cut over, either going north 495 or eastbound 495. He just blacked out. We have a pursuit going east 495, east 495.
We're going have northbound backwards towards Friday. Kind of Virginia plate blacked out.
And we're past, can we on that? I'm in pursuit going east 495. Right past the state unit here, coming up on Van Dorn, light traffic 140. Stand by, it might take Van Dorn.
Despite numerous warnings from the trooper for the suspect to stop the vehicle, the driver ignored all commands. Changing lanes and endangering other road users, the suspect continued to flee. But did the suspect manage to escape? Let's find out.
Passing Crown Royal Drive, traffic light, speeds 110.
Light traffic, speed 110.
Coming up on 644, the traffic just passed Terminal Road, speeds 110.
110 past.
Might have blown a tire. Coming up on 95 now, passing the exit for 95 north. Disregard, taking 95 northbound, 95 northbound.
95 north.
Getting on northbound 95 right now. 167 over 4, light traffic, speeds 100 and climbing. I think he's got a flat. He's fishtailing everywhere right now.
The suspect is making it increasingly difficult for the trooper, speeding through intersections without regard for safety. The trooper's patience is wearing thin, and the priority now is to end the pursuit quickly, before other road users are put in even greater danger.
Might be taking 644. Yep, taking 644, taking 644.
Easter one.
I'll let you know here in a second. Yeah, if he goes west, he's probably going to crash. Coming up to Frontier. Coming up to Frontier, making a right on Frontier.
Turning right on the
There's light traffic out here. Coming up to Franconia Springfield Parkway, making a right on Franconia Springfield. Nope, you stop and bail out.
The trooper continued to follow the suspect, notifying other units for assistance. As the suspect slowed down and eventually bailed out, fleeing on foot, the trooper gave chase. After a brief pursuit, the trooper caught up and apprehended the suspect, who is now facing serious charges and taken into custody. On December 19, 2023, an FHP trooper responded to a call for assistance from the Saint Johns County Sheriff's Office regarding a blue Cadillac suspected of grand theft. A deputy requested backup for a possible traffic stop. Upon arrival, the trooper took the lead in the pursuit, activating lights and sirens as the suspect aggressively accelerated, attempting to evade law enforcement. With heavy traffic on the road, this pursuit became even more dangerous. The suspect's reckless driving showed no regard for the safety of other drivers, weaving through lanes at high speeds and escalating the risk for everyone on the highway.
It's not worth it.
After the suspect showed no signs of stopping, the trooper took action, executing a precise pit maneuver to bring the chase to an end. The driver, identified as Jeremiah Riley, was taken into custody and now faces multiple charges, including fleeing and eluding, as well as reckless driving. On September 2, 2024, an Ohio State Highway Patrol trooper conducted a traffic stop on a Chevrolet passenger car for failing to signal. When the trooper asked the driver, Edwin Prude, for his license, Edwin refused, claiming he was not driving but traveling. The trooper warned Edwin that failure to provide identification would result in arrest. As the trooper opened the vehicle's door, Edwin suddenly put the car in drive and fled, escalating the situation.
Number 2, 823 southbound, possibly 11.8.
What's your traffic light 1784?
Well, we just came to a complete stop. We're southbound. Take it back off again.
Force with the task me that. I'm by myself.
Okay.
Yeah, if he comes to the stop again, just let him come back out.
The trooper pursued Edwin at high speeds, gradually closing the gap despite the reckless driver's attempts to evade capture. Determined to bring this dangerous pursuit to an end, the trooper pressed on, ready to do whatever it took to stop this reckless driver as quickly as possible. After several miles of intense pursuit, the trooper successfully executed a pit maneuver on Edwin's vehicle at the entrance ramp to State Route 52 from Galley Pike, finally bringing the reckless chase to an end.
Keep your hands out! On the car! On the ground! On the car! On the ground! On the ground now! On the ground! Don't let him kill me! 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 Don't let him kill me!
Edwin was taken into custody following the pursuit. A search of his vehicle revealed a loaded firearm. As a result, Edwin was charged with failure to comply and possession of a firearm while under a disability. On January 28, 2025, Trooper First Class was on patrol when a silver motorcycle sped past at 105 miles per hour. The rider briefly slowed down, shaking his head, realizing he had been spotted. At the same time, another trooper radioed in, reporting that the same motorcycle was being driven recklessly. As the trooper activated emergency lights to initiate a traffic stop, the rider had no intention of stopping. Instead, he twisted the throttle, accelerating to over 140 miles per hour. The chase was on.
06 eastbound, 140 miles an hour. Yeah, 10-4 direct, just staying off the radio. Coming up on the 107 at 140. It's a gold and black sports bike, single occupant male driver, dark clothing, black helmet. Passing the 107, 140. 107, 140. The tag does, or the motorcycle does not have a 28 on it either. So you could let Conway County know as well, please.
The trooper pushed forward, attempting to close the gap, but the suspect had other plans. Weaving through traffic at over 140 miles per hour, he skillfully changed lanes, making it even harder to catch up.
Stay on the shoulders. Clear, clear, clear.
Passing the 110 turnaround, 140 miles an hour. He's in the left lane. Of course, with troop base, know if you haven't already.
The trooper is running out of patience, determined to bring this chase to an end. But the suspect refuses to surrender, pushing his luck at dangerous speeds. Will he escape, or will law enforcement shut him down? Let's see how this chase ends.
We're getting there. Josh has to drive down there. A little bit.
The chase came to a crashing end when the suspect lost control, slamming into the on-ramp wall, colliding with a trooper's car. But he wasn't finished yet. Determined to escape, he jumped over the wall and took off on foot. Another unit quickly arrived on scene and, despite some resistance, managed to take the suspect into custody without the use of force. He was identified as Colton Graham, driving on a suspended license with no motorcycle endorsement. A search of his motorcycle uncovered a hidden .45 caliber handgun. Now Graham faces multiple charges, including reckless driving, fleeing, and illegal possession of a firearm. Another reckless suspect, off the road. On May 20th, 2023, Trooper Jackson Shoemate, along with Troopers Van Schoik and Escamilla, initiated a traffic stop on a black GMC Sierra on U.S. Highway 67. The vehicle was driven by Christopher Monroe, a wanted suspect for drug trafficking charges and an active warrant out of Rockwall County, Texas, for evading in a motor vehicle. Monroe had a history of fleeing law enforcement, including 2 incidents earlier that month. After troopers attempted to box in the suspect, Christopher Monroe managed to escape. Moments later, a trooper executed a pit maneuver to stop him, but it was unsuccessful. The chase intensified as Monroe continued to flee at high speeds.
Coming up to 6th Street, we got medium to heavy traffic, speeds 80 miles an hour. Heavy traffic, speeds 80 miles an hour. Roosevelt, we got light traffic, speeds 100. Dog South interchange. Staying towards 530, taking 440. Taking 440 eastbound.
After the suspect took an exit, his driving became even more dangerous, showing complete disregard for the safety of others on the road. For the next 10 minutes, he fled through city streets, nearly losing the trooper's sight. But as troopers closed in on him once again, that's when the real action began.
We're going to be going south on MLK. Sorry, I got cut off. I'm trying to catch back up.
Eastbound Roosevelt, eastbound Roosevelt.
Eastbound Roosevelt.
Got a pig, got a roll over.
Hit and roll over.
Wow, this was really crazy. Monroe was stopped and arrested after a wild pit maneuver. Charges against Monroe include trafficking fentanyl and cocaine, possession with intent to deliver ecstasy, heroin, meth, cocaine, marijuana, and Xanax, felony fleeing, simultaneous possession of drugs and a firearm, aggravated assault on law enforcement, unauthorized use of property, possession of a firearm by a prohibited person, possession of drug paraphernalia, and various traffic violations. Saturday, October 26, 2024, Trooper Ruben Zamora observed a gray GMC Sierra pickup truck with a defective passenger side tail lamp. Trooper followed the vehicle, noted the license plate number, and attempted to initiate a traffic stop by activating blue lights. The driver tapped the brakes but failed to stop. Trooper briefly activated the siren to gain attention, but the driver accelerated, initiating a pursuit.
28 and Cedar, Cray, GMC Sierra, Arkansas, Union Sam, Adam, Tom, George, Henry, Union Sam, Adam, Tom, George, Henry. Haven't came to stop yet. scary. It was still rolling, turning around, accelerating.
Trooper activated the sirens and notified dispatch of the pursuit. During the chase, the suspect frequently applied the brakes. The driver then made a turn and began accelerating, reaching speeds of over 70 miles per hour in a 30-mile-per-hour zone. Trooper monitored the situation carefully, waiting for the optimal moment to execute a pit maneuver.
Put your hands on the side. Get on your knees. Get on your knees. On your knees. On your knees. Yes, sir.
After entering the intersection, Trooper performed a pit maneuver, bringing the suspect's vehicle to a stop. The suspect attempted to escape by accelerating, but failed. Trooper, with assistance from Pine Bluff officers, restrained the suspect and secured them in handcuffs. A search revealed a syringe containing suspected methamphetamine and a bottle with a substance that tested positive for meth. The suspect was found to be driving with a suspended license. All evidence was confiscated and secured at Troop E headquarters. The suspect was transported to the Jefferson County Jail and booked on multiple charges, including felony fleeing, possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, DWI drugs, first offense, criminal mischief, driving with a suspended license, defective tail lamp, reckless driving, speeding, and an absconder. On March 1, 2022, sheriff's deputies initiated a traffic stop on a black Pontiac G6 coupe in Treasure Island, Florida. The driver refused to stop, fleeing at a high rate of speed. Additional deputies responded to the area and observed the suspect vehicle recklessly speeding.
Vehicle is speeding up rapidly. Going into opposite lanes of traffic.
Deputies quickly realized this would not be an easy job due to the suspect's reckless behavior. One deputy set up spike strips and deployed them as the suspect approached. In a dangerous moment, the deputy narrowly avoided being struck by the suspect's speeding vehicle.
Looks like we got a good stick on one tire. That front rear passenger tire is on rims.
Even though the suspect's tire was deflated by the spike strips, it did little to deter his reckless driving. However, this critical action would ultimately have a significant impact on the outcome of the pursuit.
got debris all over, guys.
You got here? Watch your cross. Watch your cross. Watch your cross. Roll down the window. You got here? All right.
The suspect was successfully stopped and taken into custody after a brief struggle to remove her from the vehicle. During her arrest, she claimed that fear was the reason she fled from law enforcement. On January 11th, 2024, Milwaukee police engaged in a wild high-speed chase involving two suspects in a Kia Sportage. The pursuit took place on snow-covered streets.
Abduction. We got the abduction key out here. Gladham William. Lincoln William Boy 169 in pursuit. Eastbound on Hampton from Titonia.
Got that Nissan following. It's the Nissan that's going northbound on 25.
70 in pursuit of a white Kia Soul.
Kia Sportage.
Sorry, Kia Sportage. Lincoln William Boy 169 wanted for the abduction. Eastbound on Hampton from 22nd.
217.
We are now setting south on 21st from Hampton. South on 21st from Hampton. Unknown occupants due to tint. Disregarded the stop at Hampton on 24, still northbound. 7270 in pursuit of that white Kia Sportage. Lincoln William Boy 169.
The suspect ignored all road signs and recklessly sped through a residential area, showing no regard for safety. When he reached a dead end, he had to think fast to avoid getting caught.
Dead end here on 24. 24. He is now on the sidewalk doing a U-turn in the snow. Speeds approximately 6 miles an hour. Coming back down south on 24.
Going back northbound now.
We're coming southbound.
Oh, southbound, sorry, yeah, you're right.
Coming up to Fairmount. Disregarded the stop sign at Fairmount. Clear right. Occupied 2 times. We're coming back up, passing Stark. Westbound on Hampton. Westbound on Hampton. Coming back towards Titonia. Still west on Hampton through Titonia.
After 2 minutes of pursuit, the suspects found themselves in a tight spot once again. Trapped in a residential area with no way out, they made what might be the dumbest decision of their lives.
Coming up to Congress here. He's losing control. Creek, bail!
Okay, stop out!
While one suspect got stuck in the car, the other took off on foot, leading an officer on a chase.
Put your up now! Turn around! Turn around! Do not reach for stuff. Anything. Do not reach for anything. Keep your hands up. I'm gonna get you out.
The second suspect was quickly arrested after a short foot pursuit. Both were taken into custody, bringing this wild chase to an end. On December 20th, 2024, a trooper was stationed at the Custom Truck One Source parking lot in Cabot when he spotted a black Nissan Pathfinder veering left of center. As the vehicle continued, it exceeded the posted speed limit of 55 miles per hour, reaching 65 miles per hour. The trooper confirmed the speed using radar and initiated a traffic stop near the old Pick and Pull, activating his lights and shining a spotlight into the rear window. But the driver had no intention of stopping. Ignoring sirens and multiple safe opportunities to pull over, he kept speeding, hitting over 60 miles per hour. The chase was on.
Johnny Norman lane stop 077 entry George Watt. 077 entry George Watt. This is let him roll for a second more.
With the suspect refusing to pull over, the trooper moved his patrol vehicle alongside the driver's side of the Nissan and initiated a tactical vehicle intervention. The maneuver caused the suspect's vehicle to veer off the left side of the roadway, but Wagster quickly regained control and got back on track, heading south toward Quince Hill Road. Let's see how this chase ends.
Put your hands up!
I got him started.
Put your hands up!
I wasn't trying to outrun you, dude.
Open your door. Keep your hands up. Stay right there. Walk out to me. Keep your hands up.
Well, I can't open the door, dude.
Get on your knees. Get on your knees. Face away from me. Get on your knees.
The trooper brought this pursuit to a close with another successful maneuver. He ordered Wagster to put his hands up, exit the vehicle, and get on his knees. Wagster complied and was taken into custody without further incident. Upon approach, the trooper immediately detected the strong odor of alcohol on Wagster's breath and noticed his bloodshot, watery eyes. The vehicle was towed, and Wagster was transported to the Lenoke County Detention Center. With clear evidence of impairment and vehicle damage, Gregory Wagster was booked into custody, putting an end to this dangerous pursuit. On March 31st, 2023, a reckless police pursuit unfolded as a man fled in a stolen vehicle, traveling from Charlotte County to Lee County, Florida. The incident began when troopers were alerted about a stolen Ford Edge SUV from Charlotte County. Florida Highway Patrol troopers spotted the vehicle. When troopers attempted to pull over the driver, later identified as 22-year-old Miguel Andrade of Port Charlotte, he refused to stop, sparking a high-speed chase southbound on the highway. The highway was busy, but the suspect continued to drive at a high rate of speed, dangerously weaving between vehicles and showing complete disregard for the safety of other drivers on the road. While weaving through traffic at high speeds, the suspect caused an accident, forcing his vehicle to come to a stop on the side of the road. He was promptly arrested and taken into custody before being booked into the Lee County Jail. The charges against him include fleeing, grand theft auto, burglary, grand theft of a firearm, possession of a weapon by a convicted felon, reckless driving, driving without a valid license. This reckless pursuit came to an end thanks to the quick actions of law enforcement. On October 1st, 2024, the East Point Police Department issued a BOLO for a recently stolen white Nissan NV. The vehicle was being tracked to the vicinity of Flint River Road and Caden Road.
Got one radio on Flint River coming up to Terra Boulevard.
I'm clear on 20 and Terra.
Hey, somebody call this for me.
Northbound on Fayetteville Road, past the Church Street. It's in a pit.
I'm clear on Pit.
I'm gonna try a pit again. Stand by right there. 60 miles per hour. Fayetteville Road.
At the intersection of Flint River Road and Terra Boulevard, the stolen vehicle ran a red light and continued onto Fayetteville Road. While on Fayetteville Road, the officer attempted a pit by positioning the patrol vehicle's front passenger side bumper against the suspect's rear driver's side quarter panel, but the maneuver was unsuccessful.
Alright, Unit, don't be calling. Radio will be 138 coming up on Government Yard.
I'm clear on 138 Government.
Pit, roll over.
The pursuit ended when Deputy Toombs successfully performed a pit maneuver, causing the stolen vehicle to overturn multiple times and come to rest on its side. The driver, later identified as a Bates, was removed from the vehicle, handcuffed, and treated by medical personnel. The stolen vehicle, confirmed by East Point Police, contained damaged tools and equipment valued at over $60,000. Bates, whose license was suspended, was charged with multiple offenses, including fleeing, reckless driving, and theft by receiving stolen property. She was transported to the hospital and later issued citations. On October 13, 2023, Florida Highway Patrol units patrolling Interstate 95 were alerted by the Lake Worth Regional Communications Center to a stolen white Toyota Prius. The vehicle, tracked by the Broward County Sheriff's Aviation Unit, was heading northbound into Palm Beach County, prompting a request for FHP assistance. A trooper spotted the vehicle and immediately initiated a pursuit, signaling the start of a high-speed chase. The trooper approached the suspect's vehicle from the left side, signaling for the driver to stop, while an additional unit closed in from behind. With nowhere to escape, the suspect was surrounded. Let's see what happened next.
Get out with the blunt. Get out with the blunt. You guys are vehicle there before.
As we witnessed in an incredible scene, the suspect refused to surrender even after enduring 3 pit maneuvers. However, the troopers ultimately brought the pursuit to a decisive end, overpowering the suspect. Thanks to their readiness and coordination, a greater tragedy was averted, ensuring the safety of other road users. The suspect was taken into custody and now faces charges for multiple crimes. On May 14, 2022, in Arkansas, a state trooper observed an SUV speeding and tailgating other vehicles. With enough cause for concern, the trooper activated emergency lights and sirens to initiate a traffic stop. However, the SUV driver refused to comply, triggering a high-speed pursuit.
Swerving like crazy.
The trooper stayed close behind the suspect throughout the pursuit, carefully evaluating the situation. While a pit maneuver was an option, the trooper waited patiently for the best opportunity to bring the chase to a safe and controlled end.
Just almost lost it. Losing a time. Wrecked out here, just before Canis.
The suspect eventually lost control of his vehicle due to a deflated tire, crashing into a road sign and coming to a stop. He was arrested without further incident and taken into custody, bringing this high-speed chase to a safe conclusion. On September 29, 2022, Florida Highway Patrol was dispatched following reports of a stolen vehicle being tracked by the Broward County Sheriff's Office. The vehicle was traveling northbound on Interstate 95, and assistance was requested to conduct a traffic stop. FHP troopers positioned themselves westbound on Linton Boulevard, where they spotted the stolen vehicle. The driver, however, ignored a red light and continued westbound. Despite emergency lights and sirens from both FHP and sheriff's deputies, the suspect actively fled, leading to a high-speed pursuit.
In the outside lane right now, we're exiting at 10.3. Nope, we're going northbound outside lane, passing the landing. Exit 09, he just exited Atlantic. We're in the outside exit lane inside Atlantic.
Alright, let's see if we can lock it in here. Get out of the car! 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 Get out! Out of the car! Sit down and go! I got him under control. Hey, there's still someone in the car! There's still someone in the car! Put your hands behind your back. Hey! Put your hands behind your back! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! You're gonna get tased! No.
As we saw, the suspect reached an intersection with heavy traffic, leaving him trapped and unable to escape. Troopers quickly moved in, successfully subduing the suspect and transporting him to the station for custody. On May 16, 2022 in Little Rock, Arkansas, a state trooper observed a vehicle exceeding the posted speed limit. Running the license plate through GCIC, the trooper discovered it was expired. The trooper activated emergency lights and sirens to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver refused to comply, sparking a pursuit.
1 knot entering 30 east, and we're taking the intersection. It just crashed out really well. Go ahead and close the train tracks down.
Show your hands! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground!
I got one male running, white jacket, blue jeans. I got a passenger in the car. He's running on the service road toward headquarters. Get on the ground now! Get on the ground! Yes, sir.
A short Arkansas State Police pursuit on wet roads took a dramatic turn as the suspect's car skidded into a concrete barrier, caught air, sparked wildly, and slammed into a train crossing. The pursuing trooper recovered from a skid just in time to witness the driver flee on foot, only to trip and barrel roll into the tree line, bringing an unexpected twist to this short chase. On January 2nd, 2023, Georgia State Patrol troopers with the Crime Suppression Unit assisted the East Point Police Department in a pursuit of a stolen vehicle. The suspect, 19-year-old Matthew Gaskins, was driving a stolen Jeep Grand Cherokee. Gaskins was wanted and under investigation by several metro area jurisdictions. As officers attempted to serve arrest warrants, Gaskins fled in the stolen vehicle, initiating a pursuit. Troopers executed series of pit maneuvers, successfully disabling the vehicle when it struck a power pole. Matthew Gaskins was then arrested and taken into custody without further incident. Bringing this wild chase to an end,